Welcome to Salsa y Tacos.
What salsa and tacos video would be complete without a full list of the top places that you can actually go out and see some great live music in SMA, and for my salsa dancers out there, dance some salsa. Even for the non-salsa dancers out there, go out and watch. People watch and enjoy, and I think it'll be infectious and you'll want to join in. It's not creepy, just grab a drink and enjoy. There's always a good vibes when there's salsa dancers around. What is there to do in San Miguel De Allende? You've been filler-fallering around.
I've been telling you, the only things in life there are to do are salsa and
All right, SMA at night, where are my nightlife people at? You'll enjoy this city, it's gorgeous. Everything is lit up from the streets to the restaurants, hotels, the plazas. You pop into almost any bathroom and hit the light switch and bam, it'll be lit up. I mean, that's super helpful when you're in a bathroom. The Archeological restaurant, totally delivered as far as atmosphere and ambiance is concerned. The food, not so much in my opinion, but the ambiance was totally there, highly recommend. And the Rosewood Hotel, everyone's gonna tell you to go to the Rosewood Hotel for the sundown, great views of the main city plaza and the cathedral there. And there's always some sort of ambiance, it seems, on the rooftop because there's typically a wedding that's being held there. So the service is on point, the cocktails are on point, the food is on point. It's just a great, great restaurant to check out. And of course, the main square, if you're not a big drinker, just go for a little people watching and just take in the nightlife of SMA. Everything is centered around that main square. There's even mariachi bands just going around that you can pay to serenade you and your loved ones. Or if you have a terrible voice like this guy, you can pay to join in on the singing. I give two quick shout outs. The Room, Mezcaleria, awesome spot. Had a great time with good vibes there and good ambiance for some good mezcal. And two, La Gloria. If you want live music and good vibes and an easy place to find, this one's really right off the square, so there's usually a lot of people there, then check out La Gloria. Is there anything that you would recommend to do while you're in this town?
I would recommend dancing salsa and eating tacos.
If you do treat San Miguel de Allende as an excursion, here are a couple top things that you need to do while you're here. Of course, there's local parks and art basically everywhere. Just things that will make you feel at home and feel, a little cultured and, walking around either at night or during the day. There's so much to see and feel and do in San Miguel that you're really gonna have a good time. The number one thing I would recommend to do while in San Miguel is just walk around, meet the people, super nice. There's a lot of English speakers, so if you don't speak Spanish, you'll feel at home. But look around, just beautiful flowers and beautiful architecture and beautiful shops and restaurants. Let's talk about why some of these expats are moving to San Miguel de Allende, a huge expat community. Maybe because of the food. There's delicious food just about everywhere that you look in San Miguel, and like high class food like lettuce and vegetables, things that Jeannie and I sometimes avoid at all costs in Mexico. Unfortunately, because of water concerns, we've had some bad run-ins. You don't feel that way in San Miguel. It feels safe. There's deep, rich moles. There's classic local dishes like the one coming up here, this corn dish that you're about to see. Maybe y'all can help me out in the comments. I don't know what the name of it is, but it's homey and just goodness. There's also churros rellenos that you can find in San Miguel. Relleno meaning filled with delicious chocolate. It's a rich, great desserts that you'll really enjoy.
This iglesia is made of salsa and taco.
Okay. Wow, this is extra support from my wife here. Normally she won't even acknowledge the name of the channel.
You you recently changed the name.
The Jewish One of the things to do in San Miguel de Allende is just walk around the streets and pop your heads into these amazing entradas. Their entrances are incredible. I mean, the care that they took on each entrance is just like something that we typically don't do nowadays. We're gonna switch gears here, so stay with me, okay? Stay with me. We're gonna take an excursion from the excursion we're already on in San Miguel de Allende. So you're kind of getting inceptioned right now, but I think you can stay with me. You're smart. You stay with me. This is the Escondido Place, or the hidden place, that is right outside, maybe like 15, 20 minutes or so outside the city. And this is a really cool place. It's aguas termales. You can make this a family adventure for sure. Lots of families there. Or you can make this a romantic kind of getaway. There's even a spa with like a hotel you can actually stay out there. But highly recommend. And then the second place I'd recommend for getting your knowledge on, if you're a big history buff and just want to get to know the culture of the tribes that have been there for thousands of years, then check out La Virgen de la Cañada. This place is like, it's magical. If you have the right tour guide, they can bring it to life. Albert Coffee is something I would Google. That was a great tour guide that a lot of people recommended. It's like $65 to $70. It is on private property, so you do have to book in advance and get a shuttle there, but really check this one out while you're in the area. Ole!
Not the salsa you put on your tacos. I'm talking about tacos.